Welcome to the video, guys. I just recently got done running my 31-mile run down in Arizona, and I'm finally feeling recovered about 3 days later, and I'm starting my muscle building phase now, bulk you could say. And I just want to give you guys a little idea of what I'm going to be eating for my bulk. So let's get into it. Meal one. Here we are with the first meal. We got breakfast. It is 9:12 a.m. I already worked out today. Sometimes I work out fasted, sometimes I don't. It mainly depends on what time of the day I work out. But what we got here is a blueberry bagel with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 4 large eggs, and 3 mandarins or clementines you could say. And the macros for this one are, it's 806 calories, 44 grams of protein, 78 grams of carbs, and 35 grams of fat. So I'll eat this here and I'll be back with lunch probably in about 3 to 4 hours or so. So I will see you there. All right, so now we're gonna get meal 2 going. These are pork chops. I've been marinating them in honey, mustard, and some apple cider vinegar. So very decent amount of each, and just made sure it covered everything. But they've been in here for 2 days and we're gonna see how they taste. I have not tried this yet before, so I'm gonna grill these up and I'll give you guys a review, and I'll be prepped for the next few days. So here we are with meal 2 for the day. It's already 1:33, so I was a little later than noon like I said. So what we got 2 of those marinated pork chops. I've yet to try them, but they smell really good and I have a really good feeling about them. And then we got a whole pack of the Little Potato Company, the garlic parsley. I haven't tried these yet, but it was on sale, so I'm gonna eat a whole pack of that. I added a little bit of frozen broccoli too to up my fiber a little bit. So really simple, but we got some protein, carbs, pretty low fat meal. 607 calories, 73 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fat. So that's all it is for, I'm surprised it's only 60 grams of carbs with how much potatoes I actually get in this. So I'm excited about that. And I'll just get into it here and I'll let you guys know how the pork chops are. So here goes the taste test. It's very subtle, but very good. I feel like I'm missing a little something. I'll have to play with it, but it's really good. I recommend it. It's way better than just a plain pork chop. So try it out, give it a go, give it a grill, and enjoy. Welcome back to preparation of meal 3. What we're gonna do is get overnight oats prepared, even though I'm gonna have it in an hour, if not less than that, depends how patient I am. But just want to show you guys how I prepare it. I'm gonna go with 120 grams of oats, or a cup and a half. Yeah, cup and a half. Then we'll go with a scoop of protein that I get from Complete Nutrition in Fargo. So I like to weigh it out too, because I think a level scoop's like 23 grams, even though the serving says 31 grams, I believe. So, and then the kicker, sugar-free, fat-free pudding mix. So I'm going with banana cream flavor because I'm gonna add a banana later on. You'll see that. So I just go with like 8 grams of it. No, I'll do 10 grams just because I'm doing 120 grams of oats. So now we got that. Now I'm gonna add the milk. I'm going with just 2% regular milk. All for that game. And if you guys did not know yet, on the label, nutrition facts, 1 cup, 236 milliliters. Milliliters, 1 milliliters equivalent to 1 gram. Close enough. Gets you really dang close. So that's how I weigh out my liquids. For this, I might do a cup and a half or 2 cups, we'll see. So we did a cup and a half, 360 grams. And you just stir it up, get it all mixed up pretty good, then throw it in the fridge and the pudding mix will thicken up and be nice, you'll see. Nice, it's pretty runny right now, but yeah, it'll thicken up. Alright, so here is the end product. I call it banana cream overnight oats. Pretty much is, so I just put it in a whole banana after I had it in the fridge for so long. Topped it with some fat-free Reddi-wip for, that was probably just 10 calories. And then garnished with the rest of the banana. So that looks really freaking good and I can't wait to eat it. So it's actually quite a bit of food, it's pretty heavy. Tastes exactly like banana cream pie. So it's basically a dessert in itself. The protein powder, you get protein, carbs, sweetness. So let me see here for this meal, this dinner. This whole meal is 895 calories, 53 grams of protein, 134 grams of carbs, and 18 grams of fat. So I still have quite a few carbs to go for the day. And also, yeah, it's almost 900 calories, but you can make a third of this recipe and it'll be still a decent amount because this is pretty hefty. So just use a half a cup of oats instead. You could still use a scoop of protein, but less milk, half a banana, full banana. Do what you gotta do, calculate it yourself, but it's really, really, really good. So yeah, the sugar-free, fat-free pudding mixes, Jello pudding mix, just the powder, so it's really good. I might just do 5 grams of that pudding mix if you did just a half a cup of oats instead. So still nice and thick. Looks runny, but it's thick, trust me. Oh my gosh. That's cool. All right, so I'll finish this up. It is 6:30 and I'll see you at the next meal, probably 8:30 or so. The last meal. I made it all pretty for you guys just to show off, I guess. But I don't know if you can see it, if it's focusing on me still. Chicken case, or just cheese quesadilla. Cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese is probably the highest fat content cheese. So if you did want to go with a quesadilla with a different type of cheese, like Swiss is fairly low in fat and mozzarella is probably the lowest, but mozzarella has very little flavor in my opinion. But you can make a pizza quesadilla, which is a really good one. So all I do is I spray the pan and I don't track that oil. I don't add butter, I don't add actual oil to the pan, I just lightly spray it. Let it do its thing, cook it on pretty low so it melts through, flip it. And then I had 2 servings of carrots here, 70 calories here, 16 grams carbs, a couple grams of protein, some taco sauce, a Busch Light. I did already open it, as you guys, well, you might have saw on Instagram already, but I couldn't wait. And then here, just some dried mango to finish off the last calories for the day. Doing 1 serving of those, and that'll be the meal. That will be the meal. So for this meal, we have, well, I guess you could call the meal, it's just an assortment of things. 866 calories, 24 grams of protein, 130 grams of carbs, and 28 grams of fat. So this is basically my pre-workout meal because I'm gonna go work out right away in the morning. So I'm glad it has a good chunk of carbs. And quesadillas are so simple, but so dang good. All Mexican food is typically very macro friendly, so keep that in mind. Like, you could make enchiladas, burritos, tacos, anything. So dang good. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is that I eat the exact same foods if I'm bulking or cutting, no matter what. It's just the amount. like tracking your calories and macronutrients gives you the freedom to have absolutely anything you want, and that's what I love about it. So it's not like you don't need to track calories and macronutrients, but it makes things so much easier on yourself. You can go out to eat more, you can track this. I track this as 24 grams of carbs, by the way, so 96 calories, but yeah, you get the freedom. You could have a beer, quesadilla. This would typically be looked at as bad, probably for you, just because there's flour in it, there's gluten, and there's dairy and cheese. But if you feel like having a quesadilla, make one, have it. Just spray the pan maybe instead of using butter or a bunch of oil. Just little things like that. So I'm gonna eat this here, I'm gonna drink this beer, and I will talk to you guys after about my full daily intake. See you then. All right, you guys, so that was my full day of eating, bulk edition. I guess I'll go over my macros, calories and macros for you now. What I did end up having was 3,174. Goal is 3,200. But as far as overall macros go, 402 carbs, 194 grams of protein, and 92 grams of fat. So that's actually really close because my protein goal, 200, carbs, 400, fat, 89 or 90. So honestly, I just give myself a range. As long as I'm within 10 of my actual goal, I'm happy. It keeps things simple. You can give yourself some freedom, like I always talk about. It's all about balance. I'm not trying to do a bodybuilding show. If I was trying to do a bodybuilding show, then I'd be like strict, trying to hit the numbers pretty dead on. But I also got 39 grams of fiber, which is good. So for that many calories, I'd say, yeah, 35 to 40 grams of fiber is good. And I'm gonna stick with this calorie goal for a while, see how my body weight changes, how my body composition changes. So for tracking progress, I go with pictures, I go with just weighing myself daily and taking the running average rather than like just weighing myself once a week, because it can fluctuate so much over just a one night span. So if you do it once a week, the one day you do weigh, it could be one of your higher weights, just because of maybe you won't sleep as well, or you're retaining a little more water because of sodium and other things you ate that previous day. So many different factors. But other than that, that is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I tried to keep it as simple as possible, give you some recipe ideas, some food ideas. So yeah, pork chops. I didn't have any chicken today. Oh man, you don't have to have chicken daily. Had some veggies, had some fruit, had some quesadilla, had a beer. I'll stop talking now. I'll let you guys go. Thank you for watching. And if you want to see another one of these videos, let me know. I will do another like cutting one, like a fat loss one when I'm doing lower calories, and then I'll show you how I kind of change like the same foods but just less calories. Anyways, see you guys later in the next one.